Ladies and gentlemen, you're welcome to day 8 of our big 100 days bakery business secret tips. Please don't forget to subscribe as we dive into cooling and storage. This is one area that destroy product very easy and cunningly. It's so tricky that so many things that are after baking, we have done everything right in the baking. What is making our bread get bad? What is really causing spoilage? In our bread. What is really leading to this spoilage in the bakery? You'll be confused. Today, I'm going to give more exposition. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click the like button. These two things are very important to me. If you want to clap for me, please just click the like button. Tell us also where you are watching from at the comment section. Without much ado, let's go straight to the video. And now let's look at this diagram. This is a rack, this is a fan. Now we're going to look at most of the things that can happen in the storeroom. But before that, let me give you one story. I visited one of the bakeries in Lekki. They called me that their bread is always bad. Below 5 days, under 5 days is gone. The bread is bad. So please come. Then I took a bus from Port Harcourt to Lagos. Getting to Lekki, I observed the baking process. It was correct. Everything was nice. I examined the recipe. They have to, bring the recipe, every ingredient. I have to look at it, the ratio, the measurement, the weight, supervise every process. They are doing it right. So I started wondering what is really causing this spoilage. I was seated with the baker. The complaint came again that the one they baked yesterday, it's already getting bad. So there was tension. Will this man be able to, stop this spoilage? The one who called me, the MD, called me again. You can see, look at it. Just go into so place. You will see the one they return, molds everywhere. And so I calmly started observing the area. And this is what I'm going to share with you. Do you know that the only thing I could remember that I actually did in that bakery that they were not doing was to off fan and AC. I have to off the AC, the aircon, and the fan because it was too much. The AC was about 16. You understand? They set it at 16 degrees. And then the fan was blowing about 4 fans. And the production quantity was very small. And so the cold in the room, the AC was giving moist air. We will come to that. So I just switched off the AC, switched off the fan, allow only one fan to blow and cool the bread, depending on looking at the volume of production. That ends the story. They paid me to take a bus from Port Harcourt to Lagos to off fan and AC. I collected my money, boarded back to Port Harcourt. Easy money. So if I teach you here for free and you refuse to follow the steps that I'm going to expose for you, you will pay me to come and turn on your engine or to come and put off fan, to come and reset your oven. It's so sweet, it's so nice. It's so nice. So I'm giving it for free today. Now let's take the journey as fast as possible. Let's take this. Depan very fast. This is very, very important because your bread will start to soak. If you bring it from the oven and you do not depan it within 5 minutes, there will be water. It will start to soak, and before you depan it to the rack, the bread is already wet. That type of bread will change taste. The taste will change, and then after a few days, there will be spots on the bread, and then the next you start to perceive offensive smell, and that bread is bad. It's gone within under 5 days. That bread is gone. So you must depan as fast as possible. Let's look at the next one. Let's call this number 2, the rack. There are those that prepare counter like store, like some retail shops, and they arrange their bread there. It's not totally bad, but the rack, the one that is wire gauged, that looks like net, is the best. Now, so many complain that after placing their bread there, you see marks on the bread. It's very easy to prevent it. What you should do is, on this gauge, you should get school white. Go and buy school white. You know, that is the best way I can explain the texture and the type of cloth you should buy. That school white, the texture absorbs water easily. And so if you buy that school white and tie it to this end, make sure it cover the gauge. That those lines will not be there again on your bread. So, and there will be easy ventilation up and down every side. There will be ventilation, thereby making your bread to remain dry and cool naturally. Please click the like button if I'm making sense now. Clap or do something to encourage me. Let's look at number 3. Let's take this as number 3. This is number 3. Wait for 2 hours. Don't be in a hurry to, package your bread. Don't be in a hurry. It should be at least 2 hours, at least minimum 2 hours before packaging. That way, most of the vapor the steam is off and the bread is dry. Then you can now package it. And so please ensure that cooling is not less than 2 hours. Make sure that cooling is 2 hours. Every moist, every warm, every heat is off. And then you can package that bread and it will not get bad. Okay? All these things we are talking are steps, are strategies that helps to prevent spoilage. Okay? It prevents spoilage in bread. I want to take much time on this video. I just want to give you the tips fast as possible. Bam, 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 bam. You get it done. Save your data. Click the like button. Drop your comments. Let's go. Let's take this as number 4. No moist air. It bounces back to what the story I told you. Okay. Now let's start with moist surfaces. The pan, that bigger tray pan that you some of you turn your bread to, it's still a pan. And if you observe, whenever you turn the bread there, before you get to the rack or to the storeroom, the under is already wet. So you don't also store your bread there. Okay, make sure it's a rack. Try your best to get this. Okay, that will remove the moisture. Don't always place bread on a wet surface. It's an enemy. They don't align, water and bread, now. So there's nothing to explain there. Let's look at this. If you are producing about 5 bags a day, 10 bags a day, 27 bags, let's say 3 bags, okay? Now, and you have a cooling room, the AC in that room should be off. Instead of installing AC in your bakery, please use heat extractor or smoke extractor. That fan that is installed. That heat extractor will easily extract the heat, the vapor coming out of the bread out. And that as it is extracted, fresh air is coming in. You can now place 1 or 2 fan. No, not the industrial one that will give dry off the bread, and now put it at a very moderate speed. That way there will be circulation of air. It's just to create that ventilation. Okay, so don't use AC to cool your bread because it always generates moist air. I hope I've made this point clear. Let's look at the next one. Never cut hot bread. It will definitely destroy your bread. Now, because after baking, as soon as you bake and you depan, the bread is very soft. Even if that bread will not be soft later, as at that point that is hot, every hot bread is soft. So because the hot bread is soft, if you put it in the slicing machine, it will not be able to slice. And so you should allow it to cool before at least 2 hours before slicing. That will give you very nice cut. And storage will be possible. So these are the areas that I decided to touch this day 8 to enable your storage be effective. Okay, so there is now if you are using table to arrange your bread, before you arrange the bread on the table, make sure that it's already cool. Okay, make sure that the bread is cool already before arranging them on the table. But I really strongly recommend the rack, okay, the wire gauge rack and it will help you. Thank you for watching. If you need our ebook, please click the link below at the description box or at the comment section and buy our ebook on recipe, our ebook on how to run a bakery business. I have 2 ebooks in that store, so you can purchase the 2 and have a clear knowledge. I have about 9 recipes locked in there and how to go about it. And you please, if you want to invite us to train you, please do contact us. We will do justice. We will try our best to improve your production or your sales. Thank you for watching. See you next time. I believe you'll be with us day 8. God bless you.